Good morning, everybody. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm just making noises. I got the mobile live dashboard notification on my thing. I am vibing. I exist. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Peak. I have already had my meds today. I have already I've already I've already had my vitamins. That was the next thing. And I have already had my daily energy drink. So if you guys still need to take meds, do that, but I'm good. Morning, Digi. I am so tired. I just finished work, and I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on my desk. But yeah. Hi. I am vibing so hard. Okay. So I did work. I had work. My hand has been stiff all day and most of yesterday, to be honest, and I don't know if you can tell from my voice and the way that I am, but I am fucking exhausted. And I still need to get a load of laundry in, so. Ugh. Notably, my right hand is super weak at the moment. So, you know. I'm like I can barely wipe my ass right now. Sucks. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm coming from. I appreciate the hug, Stidgy. And it's like, aside from being down my dominant hand, I'm doing fine, but the dominant hand thing is a bit of a concern. I don't know. I use, my right hand mostly for my mouse. I'm like situationally I swap what hand I use for what task, more so than most other people. So my left hand is a little better than average, but not by much. Or I guess my non-dominant hand. But yeah. If I'm being PC about it. So that's where I am and where my life is, and yeah. Most of the time, I don't need my right hand to exert all that much force, because I'm using it for the mouse. But when I am, like, typing, it has been an issue. Especially because now I need to use my middle finger for the arrow keys instead of reaching out with my pinky when I am, doing, like, a quick Like, oops, I need to go back like 2 characters. It's more of I have to think about it now. Aside from that, I'm doing mostly fine. It's just my hand doesn't work. At least not properly. I can still use a mouse. Like, as you can see, not like it's broken or anything, it's just inconvenient. Deeply inconvenient. So, yeah. That is where I'm at. Also, fun fact, I just learned that OBS specifically, it changes the, like, where the peak of your audio is. Or, it changes where the colors on the sliders go. So instead of being at, like, -6, the fucking red zone starts at -10. And the green zone, the yellow zone starts at -20, and the yellow is supposed to be, like, around where you're keeping it. But that's also just kinda wrong. And where it's actually supposed to be is... I thought that was much further away. I feel a little silly now. I could have sworn there was more distance there. Well. But there's like a setting that you can just like click on and it changes it to normal. Where the fuck did that rope dart go? Huh? It fell back down. Great. Okay. I didn't see it do that, but I trust you with my life, and also my rope dart. I will assume you're correct, and not bother looking any harder for it. Which is a shame, because now I've hit night, and I've used up that first fortified milk. So I have another inventory slot, but whatever. It goes to something else down the line. Bugles, these guys are safe to eat. Because they don't have the bits at the bottom. The gills? Are they called gills on mushrooms? Whatever. Okay, time to make some space. Rope dart goes there. See, here my depth perception was mostly accurate. Called gills, that's where the spores come out. Alright. Lovely. I'm learning things.
Ugh.
God damn it. There we go. Also, I'm going to crack open a sparkling water, because once again, I have already had my energy drink for the day. I didn't struggle with that at all. No one hooked me up to a lie detector. I'm trying my best to be more careful about how I'm positioning my wrist and elbow at the moment. Just because, generally speaking, when I do that, my hand is less numb and functions a little better. Which does mean I've got, like, my elbow up on my desk, because I've got, like, an L-shaped desk. And my elbow is balancing there, and I'm holding my mouse, like, sideways in front of me. And I think technically you're supposed to, like, do some weird hand thing, but I've never done that. That's always feels really weird. Hey, Ami. But yeah, no, I'm sitting in such a way that my desk is, my mouse is sideways directly in front of me. Because somehow this is more comfortable. Like, if you were to sit, like, with your head on the desk and, like, your arms crossed in front of you. Like, just, I got one arm fully right in front of me. I mean, it's more at, like, a 15-degree angle, but that feels like nuance here. Gotta peek together? We do. We do gotta peek together. I can't do today because my plans, moments after this stream ends, is to pass out on my desk. Just kind of face down on the hardwood. We can do sometime, though. Maybe with the lava mod you mentioned? I mean, doesn't the rising lava literally make you so anxious your heart rate noticeably spikes? Ami, answer my question. Why are you playing with a mod that makes it so the lava is everywhere? Pandora! Everybody say hi to Pandora. We have been lovers since elementary school, barring a brief period in our college years after we had a fight in high school. You haven't yet. Okay. I mean, fair, I guess. Nothing in there needs cooking. What am I leaving behind? These are shit for bonus, but... yeah, alright. Give me a time and date. I will see what I can do. I'm doing all of that, volunteer stuff for, the Shadow Realms server, the Vintage Story server that the, Prospectors Guild migrated to. I'm an events coordinator over there. Yeah, I get to these peaks like the last of literally anyone. I do not know why you're surprised. Yeah. I'm basically doing this in the final hour. Also, my current peak hours are at 251. So, I win. You forgot the schedule. For shame. Truly. Execution at gunpoint. That's actually the name of my stand. Or my cursed technique, maybe? I don't know, whichever one of those is more popular. Fuck you in the everything. Get in the hole. Why am I getting texted? That's the fucking Democrats. I don't like you. Ami, I'm digging a grave-sized hole in a deposit of red clay, and I am making you lie down in it, face down. Uh-huh. Face down in the red clay deposit. Angie face. Greater than :3. I can't do that. I can't drag you into the clay pit myself right now. My hand doesn't work. This is ableist. Thanks, Pandora. Where'd my stuff go? Okay, my weak 250 something hours. Fuck you. I can't believe this. First, Ami is being ableist and ignoring that I am temporarily disabled by telling me that I have to drag them into a clay pit myself. What? God damn it. That poison's gonna keep going up, huh? Fuck. This is not representative of my usual skill level. Fine. I don't know where the other honeycombs went. Fuck off. Pull. Pull time. Yes. Yes, Ami. You have a question. No. We have a more complex thing going. I don't think we're nemeses. We're something, though. I don't know, maybe a polycule or something. I don't know, whatever makes the most sense in the moment, really. You know, every individual relationship has its own merits, has its own rhythms, its own everything. And the labels that we apply to them, you know, like, you know, parent, the partner, nemesis, those are all just, they're archetypes. They're archetypes of relationship. And while you might fit some of the definitions of a given archetype, no one's gonna fit all of them perfectly, and that's fine. Every relationship is its own thing. It doesn't need to be one-to-one for an archetype, you know? And accurate. Man, if Lego Batman had this level of nuance, that whole movie would not have happened. The Lego Batman movie? Yeah, no, you'd love it. It's a great movie. Like, admittedly, all of the Lego movies are ultimately brand movies, you know? Like, you know, coming to the end of it, they are trying to sell you something. It just so happens that, like, the creatives they get to work on these are consistently very good at their jobs. And it's one of those, like, I am loath to admit it, but the Lego movie, the Lego Batman movie, all of those, they're amazing movies. You know, they use the theoretical medium of like Lego, you know, as they use it to their advantage as often as possible. They do a lot of really unique stuff with their like smear frames. And while the actual medium is 3D animation, they really make it look like Lego. Like, if you look at if you take scenes that have smear frames in them, because those do exist in the Lego movies, you can see that they have like created little brick pallets that turn up for half a frame that like replace a character's arm or whatever. And every single brick that they use for that is an actual brick. Like, they consult a giant database. It's fucking weird. It's amazing. It's weird. Like, there's such a level of attention to detail and, like, an affection for the medium in the various like Lego movies that it's impossible for them not to charm you, you know? And I hate that they are as good as they are, because they are ultimately brand movies. Like, in the end, it is a company selling you something. Whether that is, like, the conception of their brand in general, or, you know, like, a specific product. They happen to be incredibly good at it. I haven't seen the Lego Movie 2. I forgot it existed, actually. I haven't, Huh. Oh, I can sit here until the sun finishes rising. Seen no other Lego Movie. Damn. It'd be like that. That's gotta be a mirage, right? Yeah, no, of course. Just turning my ankle. It might not be. Is it? It's got a luggage floating in midair, so it probably is. The the luggage is a mirage. Okay. Hi guys. Amazing work, you two. Absolutely they're friends. They're friends with us and they're friends with each other. You found a mod that makes them dance and party. Okay. I mean, wild. Oh, okay. Yep, that makes sense. Capybara dance party. I should get a bidet. We have one in the house, but it's like downstairs, not upstairs. And I use the upstairs bathroom more. Should get one. If anyone's out there stalking me, and is looking for a good gift, bidet. You know, because at the very least, I can be sure that you're at least gonna listen to my preferences if a bidet turns up at my door. Fuck. Okay. Got a mod that gives you a speaker and you technically don't have to carry it. Wild. So, I flipped over a lot. Which of these ways is north? I can't believe you can't afford to get me a bidet. Also, Ami casually admitting to stalking me? Damn. Let me know if you're obsessed with me. Just one moment. My family is bageling. Which sounds fun, but like I have an obligation to all of you. And also, I'm kind of sweaty and need to do laundry. In a way that I believe is noticeable. So... yeah, I'm not going out in public right now until, unless I have to. Which, to be fair, is already basically my attitude, so... damn. You know, I know, logically, I know that I do not want a stalker, right? Like, I do not want to be stalked. This is a terrifying situation to happen to a person. They're obsessed with you. They create a false image in their head. You know? They're not even obsessed with you. It's the idea of you that they're obsessed with. And, like, you know, a lot of stalkers will have, like, weird violent tendencies where if you don't live up to that ideal of you that they have developed. But also, I do like the idea of, like, conceptually, some part of me hears about cases of stalking, and I'm like, ugh, lucky. Like not like. Some part of me, right? I don't know. I've got a whole complex on multiple levels. I do desperately want someone to, like, save me in a very romantic way, and kidnap me in a less than romantic way. But it's like the idea of someone obsessing over me, you know? I have a history of feeling a little neglected, so... it's a little appealing. Yeah, what did you said? Yeah. Look, I need a partner who's just a little obsessive. I need someone with obsessive tendencies, but not like an actual stalker. But like, I don't know. I want my partner to be like, "Hey, I got you this," and it's like, "Oh my god, how did you know?" And they're like, "Oh, I watched every single one of your live stream VODs over the last like month." It's like, "Oh, like I want to be a little creeped out by how thoughtful they are, but just a little." It is very fitting. Again, I have a history of feeling neglected and left out. So the idea of someone being that interested in me, just period. I don't know. The idea that I have, like, fans is already weird enough to my brain. Because it's like, some part of me is constantly going like, what? No, no one cares. What? Why would they? And it's like, part of this is, it interrupts my ability to perceive romance and all that. Like, I don't know, relationships get weird for me. See, you know, I need someone who will be a little relentless and make their intentions clear. And maybe force it if I'm being a little... whatever. Huh. It was almost at the top. Fun. It's a slightly wacky thing to happen. But I don't know. I just want to have a moment of, oh, that's so thoughtful. Should I call the police? No. It's thoughtful. I don't know. The idea of a partner who puts in a lot of the effort that I feel that I am not worth, and, like, you know, forces the stuff that I don't ordinarily express. Look, it'd have to be like a consensual dynamic, you know? Like, it would have to be like a discussed thing. Discussed as in conversed about. Like, yeah. But you know, I don't need to defend myself. I'm digging a pit. I love the sheer quantity of dynamite I'm running into. Fuck you. I get nervous. I get nervous. I'm worried people don't like me and I don't put the effort in sometimes. And, you know, just someone to like force it a little to make sure I know. Nope. Not dealing with that. Too much dynamite all at once. That's... I'm looking for dedication like that Russian lady who kayaked out of Russia in order to see her lover. And I need just a little bit of creep factor. This may be close to the spot. Wild. If I'm getting an anonymous message from... No, it's just the RimWorld subreddit. Okay. Whew. I start getting notifications from someone my messages only refer to as a secret admirer or some shit. Left of the mountain. Ah, yes. Ow. Huh. I think some other stuff might have happened in the middle for you. Or I missed it. I mean, even though it is like a set seed, there is still randomness within the set seeds, so... Wouldn't be surprised if it's just like... Gotta grab your backpack. No, I'm sure I could. It just hit a point of like, okay, why am I doing this, you know? Do I know this will get me anywhere good? And the answer was no, this could very well just be a pitfall. That I'm trying to squeeze into. Uh-huh. I'm gonna keep going. I'm going my way. Almost morning. Fuck. I think I want to be up there. Problem is getting there. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, guess I'm down here now. Uh-huh. We are all allowed to believe our own beliefs. That being said, I did already use a rope dart to get up here, so might as well. If you say it's possible... I can no longer do that. I think I need some bonus, and that's not happening right now. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh. So yeah, I do kind of need to figure out my own way. No. Going more horizontal than I'd like to be. Yeah, when I said that, I didn't want the vertical direction to be down. Well. No! God damn it. That motherfucker better not have. Thank God. Ow. Lovely. Well. Shit. I've got a much... I have a checkpoint set up a little while back where I have a lot more health. So... if I die, it would honestly be better to end up there than coming back here at this same health level. Ooh, well this is a bad idea. But... might have Pandora. Oh. Yeah, that works too. Not ideal. Couldn't cook it first, but... this helps. Okay. I can get rid of that too. I don't know. Perfect world, I would be able to find a cooked mandrake somewhere. But that is not gonna happen here, so... what? Oh my god. Okay. So I died. Yeah, I stayed bones. Yeah, no. Died just then. Which really is not ideal, but... I stayed bones. I also lost my soul decay. Which is interesting. didn't think it would also get rid of my soul decay, is the thing. You take like 8 times damage from Brute and 0 times from everything else. There's a chance I survive a hit, but it's very low. Albeit higher without the decay, so... Okay, I'm allowed... You don't need to sass me like that. I'm allowed to give my exposition. This is my live stream. I can explain anything I want. Fuck. Alright, well... Looks like that's it for today. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. I appreciate your viewership. It was great to talk to y'all. And I will see all of you guys next time. Bye. Yeah, you have a good day too, did you? You didn't talk all that much in chat, which is like you're probably just busy. But like, you get some attention. You get some attention. Head pass for Digi.